What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, and today's video is about...
I was going through the comments and I'm loving the positivity. I must admit, it felt great to do a video that didn't have anything to do with Carnation, Leon, Jalea, or Royalty. Even though somehow I found a way to throw them in there. That's just me being a troll that I am. Even though I did throw them in there, I'm sorry I had to sprinkle them in there. But no, to y'all that's asking me, because I'm getting a lot of DMs, people saying, are you serious that you want Royalty in the back? No. Bruh, nigga, hell no.
Right?
Nigga, never. Never in my life would I ever touch her with a 10-foot pole. How about that? It's Royalty we talking about, man. She been used and abused, and I know she's the mother of my children, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay, she was a surrogate mother. If you guys didn't know, the kids weren't naturally born. Like, I had IVF.
Yeah, she was a surrogate. She was. You keep laughing. She was a surrogate. She's like Gabrielle Union.
No,
she's like.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yes, she is. Why you keep trying to give her grace? She's a surrogate.
I'm not giving her grace.
He only pumped babies into her. He only pumped babies into her.
But look, surrogacy is when you have a template, which is the woman, right? That's her eggs, her hormones is not in participant in the sport of the child, meaning that it's another woman's egg is placed in her body as well as the sperm, and the baby grows. That's surrogate. Her DNA is actually in the kids.
Yeah,
so her body gave birth to the children that she has the DNA in. So that's what I said. You know,
she is, man. She's a surrogate.
My kids are my kids. They came from me. I paid for them to exist.
Breaking it down.
And if it wasn't for me putting them in that freezer, then they wouldn't be here. So yeah, man, I made my kids. Them is my kids, but I do not like their mom in that way. Of course, she's a co-parent of mine. I'm a co-parent of hers. Do we get along? No. And the reason I brought her up isn't because I wanted to talk about what I talked about in the last video. I got some new information for you guys, man. This girl texted me randomly. She didn't ask me. She texted me and told me how it's gonna be. And I'm like, what? That ain't how it is. Legally, I got rights. And she was like, nah, you don't got no rights because I already got them in my possession. I'm not giving them back. And I was like, what are you talking about, bro? So without me speaking in code, I'm just gonna tell y'all, she told me she ain't giving the kids back on Thursday, which is the court order. She giving them back on Saturday after Jalea's birthday party. Now, why would I want my kids to stay there for Jalea's birthday party? The girl that lied on me, I should have a say in this, right? I should be able to say.
What did you say? It's an Aries thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are my sons, bro. I mean, look, that's crazy. These are my sons. CJ's an Aries, my son's an Aries. Look. Crazy situation, man.
I throw them a birthday party.
But look,
for Jalea
we coming for the Maybach. We got the glasses, CJ. We coming for that Maybach. We'll have the Maybach in a couple days, man.
My house. How about that? They don't have fun when they're with them, bro. It's all on camera. They get treated like they're outcast or something, and it's not cool. I don't really enjoy watching the content that I see on TikTok whenever y'all find these clips and tag me in it. I don't want to see it. It's discouraging, man, because over at my house, you guys can say what you want, which is a lot of bad things, of course. You guys are always saying negative things about me. It's cool. I understand. That's how it got to be. I'm not really in my feelings anymore, but it's all false. People like to say things like, well, CJ coaches Daya to be mean. No, I don't, bruh. Daya has her own soul, her own spirit, and her own mind, and she's been that way since she was born. Daya used to throw herself back and bump her head.
Yeah, she did.
Together because she had an attitude. That was her. She came from within me, so she acts like me, but I don't encourage her to do anything. Anytime I catch Daya doing anything like saying anything bad about her family, I always try to stop her and correct her because I don't want her to go over there and do it and then they abuse her for it. I do not think that is cool. I don't condone it. So I really hope that this gets clipped because I don't want Daya acting that way when she's over there. She's always yelling at Royalty and them and telling them what she's not gonna do or not gonna eat. I don't like that, and I don't encourage that, and I don't teach her. How can I teach her that? I mean, since y'all so convinced that I'm the one teaching her how to do this, because it's
I mean, technically, like, yeah, for real. Like, look, Daya, it's all called learned behavior, man.
Yeah.
Daya acts like who she is a replica of. She got Nation as an example. She got Jalea as an example. And she got Charlene as an example. She even got Tony as an example. And wait, those ladies right there, those females right there, what do they all have in common? They all be hitting. They all be aggressive.
Well, let me just say 3 seconds real quick. Let's not act like that little girl wasn't advanced since she been like 2, 1.
Right.
This ain't nothing new. We've been like, man, she's like way advanced.
But that ain't no helps to Charlene too much. I mean, of anything.
No, that was the cartoons that they watch in today's generation. CoComelon, they sit down. We said it. It was due to the generation of women being able to have interactive learning cartoons.
Yeah.
We had the little PBS, but now it's so interactive and learning. It's like school after school for the kids watching cartoons. Our cartoons relatively wasn't school. Their cartoons like school.
Yeah.
So we remember they used to sit in them little high chairs and just have them watching them CoComelons and Pixie Dixie and Trixie. I'm telling you. And then with the capabilities of our own brain, and then wait for it, CJ put them in school early. Y'all forget them white ladies taught them kids a lot of things in that school before Charlene wanted them out of that school.
And CJ, he's you know what I'm saying, the reason why he's so soft and all that, because his examples is Leon. And you, CJ, Leon's bashful and quiet. He be off doing his own thing.
You mean CJ Jr.?
Yeah.
It's so bashful, soft, covers over his head like that.
And that's why he acts, but
more
Leon's
bashful.
Like that.
Yeah,
He's quiet.
Yeah.
CJ's never aggressive himself.
Yeah.
So little CJ ain't got no influence to really learn no aggression from. There's no men around him aggressing.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Only the women are aggressing. Hence why Daya is aggressive.
Heck yeah.
Because her mama aggressive.
Is aggressive.
And her grandma aggressive. And her sisters are aggressive. Let's continue.
Everybody's aggressive.
It's not CJ.
Aggressive.
CJ's really shy, and he's he's very
turn. That's right. Look.
He's nice. He's nice to everyone, man. When I see CJ in their videos, he just always like covering himself up with a cover and just like being shy and moving around like that. And they is all dominant, saying, "I don't want to eat this. I want this." And then Royalty's always yelling at her saying, "You can't have this toy, or you can't eat that candy, or whatever it is." I don't teach Daya how to do that, just like I don't teach CJ to be all shy and stuff like that. They act how they want to act, and they do what they want to do. They say what they want. And for the most part, whenever they be cursing at my house, I can't help when they're gonna curse. And if it doesn't get edited out, that's because I told Ace they're innocent little kids. They're not committing any sins. If they want to curse and they did that, then that's what they felt like doing. I don't want to stop them from being them. Am I gonna talk off camera and tell them I don't think they should curse? I always do that. But it doesn't stop anything. They just say what they want and they do what they want. And I love my kids. And you guys love your kids. And everyone's kids is different.
See, this is the one thing where I will correct them because I'm a little older than him. It's aura. Like, if I get it, because the reason why they unravel is because when they go back over Charlene's, we see how Jalea and them's in that kitchen cussing while they're there. Shut the, she's on it.
Yeah.
So we get it. There's no pause button there. So I get it. It is hard by the time they get over there. That don't negate that you gotta create that standard. Like, we ain't gonna tolerate that. Like when we grew up, my kid, they didn't even do it because they just knew like it wasn't even that type of party where you could even play around and just be cursing and just be big dogging around us. So that atmosphere wasn't even around them.
And honestly, like I noticed, you know, because I've been listening to some of the things that you were saying, CJ, in regards in your terms of parenting, and how you feel like kids just let them be them and all that. I get your you know, want them to be free and don't want them to feel this restraint, but you're a parent, you're not their friend. It's a fine line. And just saying bro and sis to even to your kid detriments that. You got to set an example to your child so they know the difference. Structure is a very necessary. Coming from it, it does and gives and promotes a long way of growth and gives you a certain standard as well as you see yourself in life and how you correlate with others. For instance, definitely should know the difference when you come over to grandmama's house that's stern and ain't for that, to tighten up and don't be loose goose and trapping and running around. So we understand that they be loose goosing over there with Charlene under her, you know, care. However, when they with you, if you are about them being cutesy and demure with Daya and little CJ being a proper gentleman, you have to teach them that etiquette and give them that such, because they are not dumb. And they know the difference. They know when they come over daddy's house, just how to act over daddy's house. And if you want them to act civilized, you have to demonstrate that.
Daddy's
and you can't
house.
sit there and say, no, it's okay because y'all are just little kids, because guess what they're remembering? Daddy says it's okay because we're just kids. He's going to talk to us off camera, but on camera we can do whatever we want. So, I mean, that's what they want to do anyway.
We all know Dea leads that. CJ won't do that.
Right.
That's Dea. Yeah. I'm saying Dea's the one that does this.
And I'm
like you
talking
said,
about,
Dea's the one that's, I don't want that. No, she's the one that throw fits in public.
I'm talking about Kamari too.
Because of Charlene.
Slide
and
her
Kamari,
in there too,
she gets in there.
Yes, because
yeah, she can get up in there.
For instance, she know how it's ran up where she's under Nike. She know how it go down. She know her mom is all about the party. You know what I mean? She knows her mom gonna be like, you want punishment, maybe something like, might get in her face and check her a bit, but that's a road she's traveled down many the times before.
Yeah, and she's getting older, so it's gonna get looser.
So
it ain't like it's gonna get stronger.
Yeah,
it ain't like it's gonna get stronger as she get older. It's gonna get looser.
Yeah, so she knows she's not with you, so it's like, okay, by the time I get with Dad, it ain't. Dad don't want to be mad.
Dad simmer down.
Dad don't really want to parent me. He don't really want to discipline me. My dad wants to have a good time with me most of the time. He wants us to just.
I'm gonna be real though, and
so a lot of the time
their relationship didn't allow that.
Right.
Her being in Thangy and Thangy it was hard to grasp it. So it was like, all right, I'll be around for my daughter because I'm around, but the relationship on like chastising her is what the old people would say, or disciplining what the overall would say. It was hard to completely do that.
Right, but you got to take in mind though, even though it was hard. Thank you. Because being a daughter to a dad,
you got to.
You need that. Daughter needs that.
Especially them young ones growing up in this generation of boys is too cunning.
Look at Charlene.
Yeah. Look at Charlene.
The examples of when the daughter,
look at she's a full-grown woman, and she's a full-grown beat-off. Look how
the cares are.
She's a full-grown
I mean, now unless you don't care about Kamari, maybe choosing to run around loose like her mom, and worse and off the wheels like Charlene, then fitting fine. But trusting that she's got a good head on her shoulders and knows she's Kamari and she comes from your sack and she's good and you can do the bare minimum. Nah. Social peer persuasion is out here, and it's out here today, nephew. It's out here today. And it wins all the time.
Yep.
That's the master.
Unique in their own way. I'm very unique in my own way. I'm 36 and I still act like a kid. Most 36-year-olds have their life together and they don't act like me. But guess what? I don't care, because what they eat don't make me shit. So a lot of you guys need to stop trying to tell me that I'm the bad guy when I'm really not. I'm the one that paid $40,000 to create my children, spent $120,000 in court battling the mother of my kids for my kids, still gives her money whenever I think she deserves it, or if they're going out of town and I know my kid's gonna go without because they tell me everything. And on top of all the negativity that they've put out on me, I've continuously apologized to them and offered to team up with them. I'm not the bad guy. No matter how y'all want to say it, I'm not him, man. I mean, I'm literally him, but I'm not who y'all want me to be. I'm in the back of a Maybach. My boy Ace having a good time driving me around.
Right,
my
that's clutch Aces, man. Good God.
I mean, I'm literally him. I've always been him, and I just let the comments tell me I'm not him, and to humble myself, and they'll try to be humble. Then I realize, what the hell is being humble anyway? Was God humble when he created us? No. He made sure to flex. He flexed on every other God. Literally. What do I mean by that? He made the sun bright. He made the moon bright. He made the earth big and heavy. You know what I realized, man? They say it's about 8 billion people on earth, right? I say it's about 10 billion people. Let's just say it's 10 billion people on earth. You know, let's just say it's 8 billion.
Okay, so now he's done with the Charlene part, and we was here for the Charlene part about CJ. You're in a Maybach, bro, getting chauffeured around by your editor and your cameraman and your homeboy. If you let this bot play with you, bro, and don't got them twins Thursday today, son, stop playing with us, man. Stop playing. That shows that you could be big dog and boss dog when it's time to buy clothes, jewelry, and cars, but you keep letting this broke bop OF chaser just do what she want to you, fam.
Now, I was starting to think that, you know, when I first heard it, I was like, okay, he's pretty much not going to do nothing about it because he don't want to, you know, make a big deal out of it. Like, is Jaleea's birthday, okay, just be the bigger person? Nah, man. That don't work,
them days
man.
is over, Skiko.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Them is over, Skiko. Them
You
days
do
is
that,
over.
then don't ever complain.
Yeah, them days
Or
is
complain,
over.
but just complain because you feel like hearing yourself complain and don't have no expectancy of change from it.
Yeah.
Because you're just letting someone over there being more orderly than orderly is orderly. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a dictator.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And if she gets to be able to pull this, she'll be dictating you forever.
Wow.
Let us know your thoughts on this matter. Comment down below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
And we out.
Bye.